Shit, nigga, we ain't lying.
Welcome to the first episode of We Ain't Lyin Podcast. I'm Adrian. Isaiah. And we just watched Game 2 of the Dallas Mavericks against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah is a big Mavericks fan.
One would say diehard. I've been watching the Mavs very intensely for probably the last 6 years. I haven't been a huge basketball guy my whole life, but definitely been watching a lot of basketball recently, and I'm very into it. So,
What do you think of the game?
game was awesome. I mean, you can't really ask more out of a fucking playoff basketball game, dude. Early on, it looked bad. Looked bad for the Mavs.
Oh, we were heated.
Yeah, I was not happy. Missing wide open threes, bad things happening, man. Fucking, yeah. Started to get a little comeback at the end of the second quarter. That was looking good. Gave us a little hope because we were down by damn near 20.
I think it was 17.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty ugly at first. Dudes, I think their defense is. They would play like good defense and just do something silly, like Lively they fouled a dude on a layup and he went and goaltended it.
Yeah.
When he probably might not have even gone in. That was there's silly little mistakes like that let them inch more and more in this deeper lead that they didn't need to do that. But when you have Luka, Kyrie, and then all these shooters around them, you can't really count them out unless you're down 50. And even then, you don't know because their defense is good.
Yeah.
And I really think the spark that really helped me get back was Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy came into that game and just gave him buckets. I thought it was gonna be an end of possession, but next thing you know, he's just throwing a lob.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh dude, that's crazy.
My favorite thing was when the I don't know who it was on the announce table, but he was like, he's like Hardy's making the most of his minutes. He's got 6 shots in 7 minutes. And I was like, yeah, he is. He's making a couple too. We need that. He was a good spark. We needed that.
Well, the thing is, if they play like they do in Game 1, they don't come back from that. Nas Reed alone had more threes than they did in Game 1.
Yeah.
They can't come back from that. This game they shot, 12 from 31 from 3. And so did the Timberwolves.
So both teams shot 12 and 31.
Yeah.
Which was better than the first game because the Mavs shot 6 of 28 or something.
They shot 6 for 25.
Yeah.
And the Timberwolves shot 18 for 49. They were yucking.
Yeah, they were shooting a lot.
But I don't know. The Timberwolves, I know since the first half too, they were getting to the line a ton, especially early on in the game too.
It was slowing the game down too, which was not good for the Mavericks at the beginning, that's for sure.
Yeah, but Luka plays slow.
He does.
Luka likes to play slow.
He does.
Look at him. He's got his ice wrapped around his knee right now.
Man's laboring, but he's not shy to cook somebody, I'll tell you that much.
Do you think you guys are losing to Kyrie miss those 2 free throws in the fourth quarter?
100%. When Kyrie missed those 2 free throws, we go down 5. They come down and get Ant makes 2 free throws.
Yeah.
We go down 5. My soul was weak. I definitely did not feel good about that. No, not at all.
That was a great game to watch though.
It was.
So 2 days off for Luka.
Good for the knee. Needs that.
What do you think happens in Game 3?
Game 3 prediction, huh? They're going to be in Dallas, which is good for the Dallas role players, in my opinion. But I also think the Timberwolves are going to come out. They're going to come out with a point to prove because if you go down 3-0, the series is over. Yeah,
most likely.
You can come back from 3-0, but damn near impossible, I'd say. But you don't want to go down 3-0. So their coach is they're gonna get some schemes. They're gonna figure some stuff out, and I honestly think it's gonna be probably as competitive as tonight's game was for Game 3. I don't really want to Dallas is going to be at home. They've been playing well, pulling off close games. So if it's a close game, I think Dallas wins it 100% of the time. But if Minnesota goes on a run and gets a little lead, I do think they could potentially keep that lead. for a little bit. So I think it's important for Dallas to keep it a close game in Game 3 for sure.
Yeah, I would agree. Hopefully the role players can play better. PJ Washington, I had him on a parlay for 12. He had 10. It's not cool at all.
He missed
man.
like a lot of open threes too, man.
What are you thinking about the Celtics Pacers series? Is it will they be able to get a game?
The problem is Tyrese Halliburton. He was dealing with a knee injury at the end of the season. And he came back from it. They started playing really well again. And they've been fine since. But he kind of banged it up again. And I'm pretty sure it's the same knee. And if they don't have Tyrese... I mean, even if they have Tyrese Halliburton, it's an uphill battle. I mean, the Celtics team looks outrageous, even without Kristaps Porzingis, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I think if Tyrese Halliburton comes back and he can play a bunch of minutes and he's good enough to go a whole game, they can probably steal a game or two, maybe two is giving them some love. But it's probably Celtics. Yeah, it's probably Celtics in 4, Celtics in 5 for sure.
Yeah, which really sucks.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it does. We want to see good series, definitely.
What if this Pacers team? What if next season they have Benedict Mathurin back?
Yep.
And in free agency, they get Paul George.
PG-13 comes back home.
Like, what if you plugged him in this series?
Right.
If you plugged him in this series right now, Mathurin still hurt. What chance would you give him now?
So like, what's the starting lineup with Paul George? You got Halliburton.
So it'd be Halliburton.
Would it be Nembhard or would it be Naismith?
Probably Nembhard, Paul George,
Mm-hmm.
and then Pascal
and Turner.
That's
nasty. That's nasty. Honestly, bro, if you plug him into this series, everyone's healthy. I think that's a really good series. That could go 6 or 7 easily.
It is every game winner.
Yeah.
In Paul George's face. That's all he does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's talk about what each remaining team, if they were to win the championship, what would that mean for their franchise, for that team? We'll start with the Pacers then. If the Pacers are able to come back in this series, Halliburton is somehow healed by God.
Yeah, gets the touch.
They go in and they end up beating the Timberwolves or the Mavericks
after the juggernaut Celtics.
Yeah. What would you say about the Pacers going into this next season, or about Halliburton?
I mean, obviously, that's a gigantic leap for Halliburton as a young star. I mean, obviously, he's an up and coming rising star. So like, people see him as, what would you give him, top 10 point guard, easy for sure.
He's already top 10.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said easy, top 10. But like, you start putting him into a different stratosphere if he can lead that Pacers team to a championship, especially when you see the route he's got to take. He's already down 2-0.
Well, okay, so he does this. Say he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Where he'd definitely be top 2, top 3.
Right. Yeah.
Because
easy.
Because he's the assist leader, averaging probably 25.
He would have to get some buckets to.
So like, Steph and Luka, and then who else?
Steph and Luka. I mean,
Ja.
You got to talk about Shea first, because I mean, obviously it's recency bias because Ja's been hurt or suspended. You know what I mean? So like, we haven't been able to see as much as Ja, but Shea's definitely got to be up there. And then when you start talking about Shea, Brunson, and Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
Shea, Brunson, and Halliburton. Mm-hmm. Those guys, and like Ant's kind of in that mix too. Depending on. Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, he's definitely in that stratosphere.
Yeah, I think you definitely get arguments for Tyrese being top 3.
Yeah,
if he
for sure
pulled that shit off, but I don't see it happening.
No, it's a long shot.
And then, so we move on to the Celtics then.
Mm-hmm.
So the Celtics do this. Finally,
That's what I was gonna say.
His whole career, they've had good teams, and they've had so many different rosters too.
Yeah.
It was, and this being the one to finally do it. Does that change your opinion on Tatum?
I feel like it would be kind of like a sigh of relief. You know what I mean? Because they're always super competitive. They're always in the mix, but it seems like there's always something that goes wrong. You know what I mean? Like losing to the 8 seed Heat, like just random stuff that goes wrong in the championship against the Warriors. The Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown couldn't hang on to the ball.
Yeah,
like
Jaylen Brown did hoop.
Yeah, no, for sure, but like they were turning the ball over like it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was crazy. I wouldn't think anything different of Tatum or really of that team because they've gotten a little bit better ever since Tatum has been in the league, and like, how do you even get better at this point?
Yeah, like
Derek White, damn near playing like an MVP, like. Dude, he's crazy.
Well, yeah.
The team was crazy good.
If you look at the Celtics, like all year too, like they just
been dominant. So like it's
nobody's messing with them. Really.
Yeah, it's almost like okay, like you know what I mean? Like, like it
you know what I
reminds me
mean?
of like the Warriors, like when they're 73-9.
You know what I mean? Like you guys should probably win
that game,
and especially with the Nuggets out now too. Like the defending champions aren't in there anymore. It's a bunch of younger teams. Like you definitely would expect the Celtics. Like I think it would be a disappointment for the Celtics as like, as a Celtic, as an organization.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if they didn't.
And every year has been like a disappointment for their fans. Well, we're in the championship, like them Cowboys fans.
Yeah, very fair.
But the thing is, they have a good enough team where they definitely should be making it. Like last year, I don't know how.
Last year was definitely.
It was crazy.
I want to say an anomaly, but I don't know, man.
I don't
the Heat and Jimmy Butler, they got something for the Celtics usually.
Yeah, if they win, I see the same way as Joel Embiid is MVP. Like here, finally, you did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. All right, let's move on over to the Timberwolves.
T-Wolves is big because if the T-Wolves, I mean, obviously there's already like circumstances now because they played a couple.
They're down 0-2.
They played a couple games now, and you go game 3 in Dallas. Hope's not all lost, but you don't feel great going into Dallas down 2-0. And if they come back and win that series and you already got he's baby Mike, you know what I mean? He's Mike in 85 or whatever. And I don't know. I definitely think that would send Anthony Edwards to the face of the NBA without a doubt, if he's not already creeping into the conversation.
Oh, he is. He's like your neighbor's favorite player.
You know what I mean?
Like
100%.
He is people's favorite player, and rightfully so. He's exciting to watch. He's damn good too.
Yeah.
And his personality off the court too, so people like that.
It's always good.
He's cool, and he's got some dope shoes. Like I ain't trying to glaze, but like, I'm just like he's easy to root for.
Yeah.
He's easy to root for, and yeah, I definitely agree with that too. And it'd be cool to see Minnesota win, like how they're talking about when they beat Denver. Like we've been losing, we've been losing for 20 years.
Well, also though that series, what's weird now, like looking back on it now that obviously Dallas revisionist history, obviously Dallas is up 2 now. That kind of felt like almost like a championship series for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously you're facing the defending champs.
Well, and that's who knocked them out last year.
You know what I mean?
And after the championship, they said Minnesota was the toughest series.
Right.
And that's earlier, I guess I don't have it on video, but I said the only team that I think could beat Denver was the Minnesota. I was saying that for months before it happened.
I do recall.
And I wasn't saying they're going to beat them, but I said I think they're the only team that could. And they did it. I mean,
they came out and beat the defending champs.
I'm a prophet. But, yeah, they have a solid team. It's almost like the Celtics were like with young Tatum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they had a solid team.
Yep.
They've always had good defense. Minnesota's defense is great. They have dudes that can they can switch. They have lines where they can switch on every player.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It's nice.
And like they have a people's favorite, Nas Reed. People get name tattooed all day.
I'll tell you what, if PJ Washington starts hitting 7, 8 threes a game, I might get PJ tattooed as well. That is crazy. Nas Reed that man is a hooper, a real life hooper.
So, okay, moving on to the Mavericks then. If the Mavericks win, does that mean Luka is the best player in the league?
That's tough because, I mean, obviously the conversation this year was Jokic, Giannis, and Luka probably, right? I mean, Shea for sure, but I mean, I don't know how many people. Joel
was going stupid when he was playing.
He was front runner for MVP as well. But like, I don't know how many people were saying that like Shea is better than Luka. So when it comes down to it, I mean, Luka's already top 4, probably. I'd say you got Jokic, Giannis, Joel, and Luka. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
would that push him up there? Because when Giannis was fighting with James Harden and LeBron.
Right.
When
it was definitely like Harden. It was him and Harden because Harden said he ain't got no
for MVP.
Yeah.
And they low key beefing.
And Harden said he ain't got no
bag.
Yeah, he ain't got no bag.
He said, I wish I could just run up and dunk it.
Yeah.
He shoot free throws. I love James Harden.
Oh, that was awesome.
No, so like, but once he got that championship, everyone loved him. He was the best player in the league, like, and rightfully so.
Right.
He went and got a Game 7 50
We got a 50 piece. Let me hit
piece.
Chick-fil-A real quick.
So like, would you see something like that from Luka? Luka just goes and gets 77 chicken tenders.
No, I do see. I mean, if the Mavs do win, I do see a big babyface push for Luka. You know what I mean? Like, the NBA is definitely going to be marketing him a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? But yeah, that definitely like cements him. I mean, obviously only one, but like he's already got 5 first-team All NBAs. He starts getting his footing with the all-time greats.
He came in hot. He came in hot as a rookie. Even great. What about for Kyrie?
I think it'd be huge for Kyrie's legacy. It's massive.
It is massive.
Such a turn because you go from like this. Oh, is he even a good teammate? Like, can the front office even deal with this guy? To like, bro, you think those guys are his best friends, and they probably are.
Yeah.
Dude, like the camaraderie that the Mavericks have right now is phenomenal, and kind of how Kyrie, even some games where like he doesn't have to put up every shot. Or you know what I mean? And sometimes
he wants to.
I was gonna say he's shy to even take some shots sometimes because he's trying to sit in a chair, play good defense, and get his teammates involved. And he's doing a great job of being a really good teammate.
Oh, dude, if you would have told me, like, a couple years ago that Kyrie would be an elite defender and playmaker, dude, that was the complete opposite of his game. He was ISO scoring, like get to the, break you down and score either way.
And I'm getting a bucket.
He's doing his thing.
It's nice to see this version of Kyrie Irving. It's refreshing for sure.
It's really cool. You can see how these players can change their game.
You know what I mean?
But some players aren't willing to do that, especially older players in the league. They don't want to change their game, even if it could help them win a championship. They don't. They don't want to do that. Like the most recent, I think, was like Carmelo. Like how his career ended. But like, who would be some other people? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think of Russell Westbrook a little bit,
but he's changed.
Exactly. Like,
but they kind of he was forced into changing. Like he had a great year with the Wizards.
Yes, he did.
Obviously, you go to the Lakers, you get all the lights. You're with LeBron. Like they're gonna do everything to you need to be God.
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
LeBron's teammate.
You know what I mean?
You can't make mistakes.
And he's like a weird kind of player to be LeBron's teammate too. Like he's not like a prototypical LeBron teammate. You know what I mean?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. Like I don't even see why they did it in the first place.
It was a bad move. I honestly think because LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Russ just clicked. You know what I mean? And they were like, we can definitely play basketball with this guy. This guy's a Hall of Famer. He's an all-time great. Bring him on. And it just was not it at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Who do you think? Obviously, we think the Celtics are going to win their series.
Yeah,
They're going to go to the finals.
Yep.
What do you think out of this Mavericks series? You going to your home team?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude.
I was too even before.
100%.
So like I had them both winning those 2 games. I mean, Minnesota just showed you they can lose the first 2 games and still come back and win a series.
Very true.
But I still think the Mavericks are going to pull it out, and that's who I've been rooting for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm my best friend, a Mavericks fan. My team is not in the race. I've Rockets and Bulls. That's who I like, but I've been rooting for the Mavericks. I like a lot of their players. I like the Timberwolves. I'm just happy to see a new champion. It's gonna be sick.
It's
gonna
really
be
nice
sick.
too.
It's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna say Mavericks in 6
When the series
or 5.
When the series first started, my initial thought was, I don't think either one of these teams are gonna win it in 7. I don't know why. It's kind of random, but I thought that one team.
That's fair.
I thought one team throughout would
Pull
kind of would kind of like take advantage of the series and like say, you know what, like let's get out of here before we have to go to a game 7. Nobody really wants to see a game 7 if you don't have to.
Yeah.
So
I definitely get that.
So I definitely thought Mavs in 6, but like up 2-0 going to Dallas, I like Mavs in 5. I don't want to get ahead of myself, obviously, but they look good. I like how they look in close games. They're a really good clutch team. They have been all season, or at least since the trade deadline, since they've gotten Gafford and PJ Washington. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a good series. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I'm not even sure if it'll go to 5 or if it'll be in 5, but it's definitely. I think every game is going to be close. Every game is going to be fun to watch.
I'm looking up what their record is.
In the clutch?
At home. No, at home. In the
At
playoffs.
home. Okay. Well, OKC took at least a game or 2 off of us. The Clippers, they might have took a game off of us as well. So I think we have 3 losses at home this playoffs. But I think the losses were like, I wouldn't say any one of the losses were like very close games. Like I've been saying, the Mavs are good in close games.
So they're 4-2.
Oh, they've only lost 2 at home. Okay.
So they lost 2.
They lost 1 to the Clippers, 1 to OKC. Okay. You know what? The OKC one was a close game.
By 4.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's fair. The 2 games that they lost have been by 4 and 5, so at least they're being competitive in them. And I think at this point in the playoffs, if it's a 4 or 5 point game, I like the Mavs' chances, especially at home.
That's fair.
For sure.
I don't know if it's true or not. So actually, I might just cut this part because I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay.
But I saw a thing that Caleb Williams in practice today. Is that real or no?
Where he threw
7
interceptions in a row.
Is that real?
I don't know because I was scrolling a little bit on Twitter today myself, and I saw like one of my Broncos guys like tweeted it with a couple tweeted it and said like damn or something like that, and Caleb Williams just like commented on it with a couple laughing faces. So like I don't know if like
oh my god, I think it's real. I think it's real.
I was gonna say I don't know if people are trying to put a bad word out or if he actually just not starting off hot. And it was 7-on-7 too. You know what I mean? It's It's OTAs, so it's not like a real game experience. But you don't want to be 7-on-7s. You don't really want to look too bad, and 7-on-7s are where you kind of.
Who was he throwing to? So they didn't have Odunze or Keenan Allen. Or Nate Davis or Darnell Wright. So he's throwing to DJ Moore and who, his brother?
Yeah, that's tough.
I guess he nearly threw an interception. I guess he didn't throw 7. He was,
It's a bad showing.
I guess so. But I didn't watch any of his games. Is he any good?
Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
You know what? I was really watching like more of like the big bowl games. I didn't watch much of Caleb Williams because his team wasn't very good.
They were good.
No, USC wasn't very good. Like, they were okay, but when it would get down to the final stretch of the season when it mattered, they were never really in it, you know? And so I don't necessarily know if that's on Caleb Williams, but, you know, do you think he's going to be the best rookie quarterback or what?
I have no idea. I didn't watch any of these.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the draft. Obviously, there's some new guys in here. I don't really know any of this class. I've just been learning now how like stuff's been popping up about mock drafts and stuff like that. But with the draft coming up in what is it, months?
Draft's coming up soon. Yeah, it's not too long. They're already bringing in people for workouts and stuff like that. So it should be coming up pretty soon.
And with Anthony Edwards making this rising to superstardom
for sure.
I want to go through and redraft the 2020 NBA draft. So this is like Edwards, LaMelo.
Okay.
Who else? Tyrese Halliburton. Some of these guys. Who would you take one?
Who am I taking number one?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy. I don't think they got it wrong. It's
Anthony
Edwards. 100%.
Anthony Edwards. And
it's a great pick.
Number 2 was the Warriors, who took James Wiseman, which I didn't want them to take LaMelo at the time. I was like, dude, just take LaMelo. I really wanted the Bulls to trade up and get LaMelo. I think they easily could have done that. But, I mean, they ended up getting Lonzo.
I think they were definitely looking for a big that, and James Wiseman had the
potential
they were looking for.
Yeah, because he didn't play.
Yeah.
So, like, what could he do? You know what I mean?
Is there a big down like lower?
Oh, there's a couple good picks. They could have took a Kongu. They could have took Obi.
A Kongu definitely would have been a better pick.
Isaiah Stewart, he's been decent. Precious. Zeke Nazi. Like, there's not a...
You know what I mean? But what they were looking for, it's kind of... It was a tough draft for them.
Nick Richards, he's solid.
Yeah. It was easy to miss, I think, on Bagley, for sure. With him being such a good prospect.
Yeah.
And, like, there not being much in, you know, in the sense of big men, very good big men in that draft.
I mean, they could have took B-ball Paul Reed.
Yeah, Paul Reed, huh?
But, so then who's on the Warriors at this time? It's still, like, Steph, Poole, Clay.
Yep.
Wiggins.
Wiggins would be there.
Wiggins, Draymond, and Kevon Looney. Honestly, they should take LaMelo. I think they should take LaMelo. Halliburton. They take Halliburton. They take Halliburton. Steph run around screens all over there.
He can point guard that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
they take Halliburton.
Hindsight is something because Halliburton running that offense would be crazy.
And Halliburton is definitely the second best player in this draft. Definitely. So yeah, that's probably who they take.
Yeah.
The Hornets here at 3, they originally took LaMelo Ball. They needed a franchise.
They're gonna take LaMelo Ball.
They needed a franchise.
They're gonna take LaMelo 10 times.
LaMelo's gone. LaMelo's gone.
What do you mean?
Warriors take LaMelo. Oh, no.
Warriors
okay,
my bad.
Yeah,
no, you're good.
Yeah, they take LaMelo.
Yeah, Hornets.
They take.
It's exactly what they wanted. It's what they needed.
Or do they take Tyrese Maxey? Yeah.
I think they still take Melo because I don't know. I mean, that's a toss up. I mean, it's really just because Melo
has been hurt.
We haven't seen Melo.
I think I might be tripping. I think it's LaMelo.
It's Melo.
They take Melo.
It's Melo.
And then for the Bulls, we take Maxey. We definitely
100% of the time.
Definitely take Maxey.
Yes.
5, the Cavaliers, they take Isaac Okoro.
I don't think they're taking Isaac Okoro again.
I think they take right here. Who is it? Jaden McDaniels.
That's a win.
Mm.
Desmond Bain down there.
I forgot about him.
Wow. For the Cavs though? For the Cavs, Desmond Bain or who's the other option?
Just freaked out.
Desmond Bain or Jaden McDaniels. I think for the Cavs, you probably go Jaden McDaniels here.
They had Donovan, right?
2020?
I don't
No,
know.
they did not. They didn't have Donovan in 2020. So that makes things interesting. They did not have Donovan Mitchell in 2020.
So in 2020,
That's bubble.
You're right. They didn't have him. Their starting 2 guard was
Dante Exum before he got kicked out of the league.
They started Isaac Okoro at the 2. So yeah, they definitely take Desmond Bane.
I think so too. You kind of need that spark.
The Hawks. Dude, I feel like the Hawks would still take him.
Congo.
Yeah, because this is right when they got Clint.
You think Obi Toppin would be a bad fit though?
Obi Toppin fit great, but they still have John Collins.
They do still have John Collins in this timeline. Yeah,
he's doing what he does.
He's the
better
exact
at that
same
time.
player. Yeah,
He's way better.
but John Collins was way better. Yeah.
Well, they have Hunter. No, they don't have Hunter.
They don't have DeAndre Hunter yet. That's next draft, I think, 2021.
Well, this is a pretty weak class, so we would have stopped.
Yeah.
They'd probably take Jay McDaniels if they don't have Hunter.
Yeah.
If they don't have Hunter, they take Jay McDaniels.
Because they don't have Jalen Johnson yet, who is a fucking very good defender, and he's just a very good young player.
All right. Well, to end the end of this episode, I have 2 things I want to go through real quick. I would like to end it with some Pirtle.
Ooh. Jakob Pirtle? Or...
No, the game. See what today's is. Who do you want me to guess?
So if you don't know what Pirtle is NBA player guessing game. You kind of get some hints of like their teammates.
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So we start off. Who do you want to guess first?
My first guess is gonna be Patrick Beverley. I like that.
All right, so he's 33.
He's younger than 35.
Higher than 21 number. Higher.
Taller than 6'2". He is a guard.
And he's in the West. So we can go with a young wing in the West.
He's a guard, right?
It's not a guard.
Oh, okay.
We go with a young wing in the West. It might be a big. Let's go with
Derek Lively.
Cool. It's in the West. He's
my goodness.
He's 7'1", and he's older than
20. Numbers
higher than 2.
Okay.
That's a bad guess.
Not in the Southwest Division. So he's not in the Mavs. He's not in the Mavs division.
I don't even know who.
The Mavs division would be the Mavs, Rockets, Spurs.
No, I think it's only one of them. I think it's the Spurs.
Mavs, Spurs. Are you sure?
I think so. I'm not sure. Let's keep thinking now. West.
He's a center and he's 7'1".
What number is Rudy Gobert?
Rudy Gobert is number 5.
Is he?
Am I tripping?
I don't think it's a big number. Who else is 7'1"?
Chet.
He's older than 20.
Chet's older than Lively. He should be.
Yeah, but is he 21 or 22? It'd be yellow or green.
Oh, okay. So he's like a decent amount older than 20.
He's either 20. He's 23.
23 up?
Yeah.
Oh, so that means it's close to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's 23. So we're looking for a younger. How old's Zubac? He's probably like 25 by now.
What's on Zubac? He's definitely old. 27. Oh, this guy's kind of old.
Oh, so he's older.
Yeah.
27. Wow. Okay. What are we cooking with here? Looking for a center in the West. He's older than 27.
How tall is Steven Adams?
How tall is Steven Adams?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm giving him 7'1".
6'11".
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
30.
He's 30. He's either 31 or 32.
Oh, okay. His number. Oh, of course, Steven Adams' number's not available. What a joke. Big's in the West. Whoever went through Clippers.
So yeah, go through. I guess go through some teams.
Yeah, we went to the Clippers. Went to the Lakers. Where they got Jackson Hayes. He's younger.
He's young, youngish. He's probably like 26.
And Anthony Davis, so it's probably not the Lakers.
I think Anthony Davis is 6'11" too.
Yeah. Now, let's try to think of like 7-foot bigs. Because DeAndre Ayton, does he play for the Trailblazers? He's younger than 30. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Is it a Plumlee?
I don't think so. I don't
Plumlee
think
play
he's
for? Does he play? Who does he play for?
Clippers.
No, he's not 7 foot. He plays for the Clippers as well. Okay.
We're not doing very good.
No, Pirtle is giving us hands right now. It's Rudy Gobert. He literally had it already. Oh, wow. You had it on the second guess. Oh, man. That's so bad. That's so bad. You had it on the second guess. I almost was going to say, after I guessed Zubac, or no, after I guessed Lively, I was almost going to say Gobert, but for some reason I was like, nah, it's not enough.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's funny. 6 guesses. We could do a lot better. That's a good. It's a good first. First run though. All right, what we get into next? You said you had 2 things you want to do.
Oh yeah. What was it?
I don't know. One of them was Pirtle.
Yeah, one was Pirtle.
One was the filter. The filter where we pick our starting 5 to go 82-0. That's what that is.
And we're gonna do current day.
Okay.
Current day. And we're gonna do point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power. You can interchange it up. Like if you get Jokic, you want to put the 4, that's fine.
Okay. So all current.
Yep.
Cool.
And we'll have a 6-man and a coach.
All right, and it's kind of like you get whatever team you want, and you can pick whatever position you want from that team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. First spin.
You gotta be meticulous.
We're gonna get.
Oh, brutal.
Give me Kyle Kuzma as a 6-man, right?
Yes, I like that. So we get a 6-man. Okay. You said that. Okay.
Oh, actually, let's do this. I'll spin. I get a player. You spin. You get a player. My team versus yours.
Okay.
So I got Kyle Kuzma. You got the Magic.
I mean, I'm gonna take Paolo Banchero. He's gonna be my starting lineup. He'll probably be a 3.
All right. I'm landing on the Miami Heat, and I will take Jimmy Butler.
Nice dude.
Your spin is up. You are getting the Warriors.
Golden State Warriors give me Wardell, Stephen Curry, baby. I'll take
Awesome.
I'll take Steph.
All right, you gotta be shit.
Oh,
I guess I got the Pistons. I'm going to take Cade Cunningham at my point guard. So I have Cade,
Kuzma at your 6,
and you have Stephen Paolo.
Yeah. Don't you have another one?
No, I had to spin 2 extra times. You are getting the Pelicans.
Ooh, this is where it gets interesting.
Do you follow the small? I wouldn't.
I'm gonna go Zion. Why would I not go
Because
Zion?
Brandon Ingram's pretty good.
Brandon Ingram is pretty good, but I'll take Zion Williamson, dude. Did you see him before he got hurt?
Are you playing Paolo? Are you playing Zion at the center, or are you gonna?
I'll probably put Zion at the 4. Probably put Z at the 4.
Put Paolo where?
And put Paolo at the 3. Keep him at the 3. I think he's too slow-footed to play the 2.
You cannot play.
That's what I'm saying. Not as an insult to him, but like.
I got the Rockets. I almost got the Spurs.
I know.
I will take. Do I take Şengün or Jalen Green? Or Cam Whitmore?
You should probably write our teams down.
I'm going to take Şengün. I'm going to take Şengün. And this is your spin. You're getting the Denver Nuggets.
Nikola is my big man. Yeah, I'm good with Z at the 4. My team's going 82-0, dog.
It really might. It really might. All right, I got the Suns. Let me get. So I have Şengün, Cade.
Yep.
And
Kuzma
off the
6.
bench. Yeah. Do I want Devin or do I want Cade? I'm gonna take Devin Booker. I'm gonna take Devin Booker. No, I'm taking.
I was gonna say
Kevin Durant.
Interesting choice there, brother. Oh,
You're getting the
jeez.
Sixers.
Oh, gee. I'm taking Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Paolo, I'm sorry, big dog. You're playing the 2. You're playing the 2.
Or you have to put Zion on the
Or
bench.
I'll bench one of them. It depends on my next pick, though. You know what I mean? It definitely depends on my next pick.
Yeah, I'm getting the Lakers, and I'm going to take Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take Anthony Davis. You're getting the Grizzlies.
I already have too many. I don't need Jaren Jackson.
No, you don't. Why is that the first person picking in your mind?
I'm definitely going to go John Morant, probably.
Big step at the 2.
Yeah, I'm going Ja.
I'm getting the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Buddy.
Give me whoever the hell their coach is.
You get a coach?
Yeah, give me a coach. Jesus
This is my
Christ, you
spin.
get the Mavericks.
Pause. So I got John Morant, Steph Curry, Zion Williamson, Paolo, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid. I already got 6.
So this is your coach. You get Jason Kidd.
I get Jason Kidd. I love that. Give me Jason Kidd, dog.
And this is my last spinner now.
Yeah. It
But
should
no,
be.
so I have.
You should have spun first, right?
Yeah, I spun first. I
Yeah.
got Kyle Kuzma,
Yep.
Şengün,
Yep.
Cade Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. The Hornets head coach.
The Hornets head coach. That's what I told you to pick up. Told you to write it down. You got? You already said Şengün, right?
Jimmy Butler. I have
Jimmy Butler. That's 5.
That's 6. That's
Well, without the coach, because I have 6
okay.
because of the
Yeah,
bench guy.
Yeah. And then who else am I missing?
Did you get Cavs?
No, I got. I have no idea.
I told you Charlotte. No, you took the coach. I told you should have wrote it down, man.
Dude, I in real life don't remember. That's crazy. I'm tripping.
Oh, that's so funny, actually.
I'm gonna spin again because your team's too fucking
Spin
good.
again.
Give me.
Spin again. You need something.
I got the
you
Bucks.
need Giannis.
I got Giannis.
You need Giannis. That's fair. Although I'm excited to see who your actual pick was. Oh, that's so funny.
All right, let's grind. He goes 87-0.
Yeah.
Well, how many games in the past?
16.
4.
You need 16 wins.
Yeah, so you're gonna go
So
98. And
yeah, 98. No, we're definitely getting big dubs.
Thank you if you watched or listened, whatever you did. Thank you.
Tune in.
This is the first time we ever did something like this, and I think we're gonna keep doing it. It was pretty